So welcome to Unit 0. This is intro / some preliminary stuff that we're going to talk about. And this is Business 301, Business Analytics. And again, this is Professor Dean. So I'm just going to kind of go through some of the stuff on the syllabus. The best way to reach me is email. And there's my email address, matthew.dean1@maine.edu. In general, you should expect about a 2-day response time. Sometimes I'm faster, sometimes I'm a little bit slower, but most of the time I can do it within 2 days. My office location happens to be in Luther Bonney Hall on the Portland campus. Generally during the summer I am not going to be in the office, so again the best way to reach me is by email. So what exactly is this course? Well, we're going to study the scientific process of transforming data into insights for making better decisions. So data-driven decision making. And we're going to look at it from several different angles. And we'll talk about what those angles are in a little bit. The learning goals for the course, there are 4 broad learning goals that that you should be able to do and be sufficient at, meaning at least a letter grade of a C in the course by the end of the course. First is to describe and explain the importance of business analytics and how they are applied in the business world. So not only is it important to understand what it is, but also how do you actually apply it to business problems, right? How do I use it to make better decisions? The second is to analyze data and think both logically and quantitatively about possible solutions. So by logically, I mean, does it make sense, right? So a lot of times in some of the videos, you will hear me say stuff like, do a sanity check, meaning, does it make sense? And then quantitatively, because this is a quantitative course, we will have lots and lots of numbers, and we will do some number crunching, although the computer will do it, right? And then the third learning goal, illustrate computer-based quantitative decision-making skills. So everything we do in this course is based on Microsoft Excel. It is expected that you know something about Microsoft Excel because one of the prereqs for this course is Business 195, or ABU 190 it used to be. That is a spreadsheet course, or you test it out of it, meaning that we think that you have enough knowledge to move on to this. And then also develop and assess tools that can be used in different business settings across marketing, finance, accounting, operations, all those great things, or OB, HR, that kind of stuff, right? So the syllabus, always check the one that's on Blackboard. If there's ever any changes, I will try to notify you, but the one that is on Blackboard is the standard one. It'll always be current and it overrides any previous versions. On the syllabus, you'll also notice at the very bottom that there is a date of when it was made. So look at that as well. And I'm going to pull up the syllabus now. Here's the syllabus as we see it on Blackboard. All right, so here again, my name, my email. The prereqs, you're also supposed to have college algebra with at least a C-, and business statistics with at least a C-. And then, again, course overview and navigation, there was a video for that already, so you should look at that. But here is the modified on. So the last time I updated the syllabus was April 29th of 2017, and that's the current one. Now, we will be using a custom book, as you saw in the navigation video. Under the Start Here syllabus folder, there is a place to buy it. So under here, Start Here syllabus, textbook, here's the link to buy it. All right, you get a PDF version. And after you buy it, whenever I update the book, you get an automatic new book. You have to go in and download it again, but you get books for free for as long as you live. Our assessments and grading. So maybe I'll go back to here. Alright, so again, we're using custom book. It'll be updated throughout the semester or the summer, and you purchase it from LeanBub. Assessments, so how is it that you're going to get graded in this course? So how do you make a good grade in this course? There is a project idea, which is a writing assignment, which is worth 5% of your grade. That's already out on Blackboard, where you can look at the details and decide what you want to do. There's an acquaintance quiz, which is worth 5% of your grade. The acquaintance quiz is to make sure that you've read the syllabus, read the expectations document, know where to navigate within Blackboard, right? Just to make sure that you know what's actually going on. Then there are quizzes on the content of the book and the videos and the other material. Those count for a total of 10%. There are multiple Excel assignments throughout the course that you'll hand in on Blackboard. That's 20%. There are 3 exams, each worth 20%. The final exam is cumulative, right? And then under no conditions will any items ever be accepted late in this course, ever, right? Quizzes, they'll be administered by Blackboard. I'm going to give you 2 chances at each quiz with the highest grade counting. Generally, they're like multiple choice, true, false, multiple answer, or matching questions. More on the reading and maybe the videos. The best 5 out of 6 counts to your overall grade, so I'm going to drop the lowest one. It's because sometimes life gets in the way and you don't get a chance to do as well on one as you want. And I don't accept late stuff, so that gives you 1 out for the quizzes. Exams will also be administered on Blackboard. All exam dates are currently on the syllabus and they are firm. So if we go back to the syllabus, we see all the way down at the bottom, exams. You better read this part right here. It's very important. All right, I actually expect you to do something. So the exam dates are in bold. The first exam is on Friday, May 26th. The second exam is on Friday, June 16th. And the final exam, which is cumulative, is on Friday, June 30th. Okay. So just about every 2 weeks. You have a 24-hour window, almost, to take the exam from 12:01 a.m. until 11:59 p.m. They are timed at 5 hours. So once you start the exam, the timer starts. At the end of 5 hours, it will automatically save it and submit it if you have not already done that. Assuming you haven't used up your 5 hours, you can save and then re-enter your exam during that window, during that 5-hour window, right? In case you have to do whatever. Take a break, change computers, whatever. Excel assignments. These are, again, individual. All this stuff is individual. There's no group work at all in this course. There'll be 5 total Excel assignments. The best 4 out of 5 count. So again, I'm dropping the lowest one because I don't accept things late. So if you get late on one and you can't hand it in, well, that's your 0. It'll get dropped. So I'll give you, many times I'll give you a data set in Excel and ask you to things about it. You may also be asked to interpret what the output of the Excel looks like and what it means. So yes, you got a number, but what does that number actually mean or imply? And again, the schedule found at the end of the syllabus is very, very important. I would print it out. I would tape it to my wall. I would tape it to my forehead, something so I know where it is. All of the due dates are firm. All the exam dates are predetermined and listed on the schedule. I just showed you where those were. Right? So again, here is the schedule. So you need to match up each unit. So unit 0, we're going to spend 2 days on. Unit 1, spend just 3 days on, and have a quiz and Excel assignment due on May 20th. Right? All that good stuff. So make sure you understand what the schedule is and when things are due.